So I'm standing here in one of our upland water retention projects on a farm in the town of Geneva. This is actually a water setup control basin. Its intent is to catch water almost off of a 50-acre watershed that comes into this woods, then kind of concentrates out into this corner, and it was washing across the agricultural lands. We're able to put this large basin in right here to hold most of your basic storm events. If you get a huge storm event, it still can get out of the basin, but we built the berm with an overflow to allow any flows that do get out of the basin not to cause damage to the structure itself. As you can see, we're up above a couple hundred acres of farmland between here and the next road, and on the other side of that road is the lake. Before we started this project, there was a couple large gully erosion pathways through this field, and we kind of followed those back up and determined that most of the water that was contributing to that erosion was kind of coming out of this corner of the woods up here. So we're able to take some elevations, determine that we could store a lot of water back up into the wooded area, even just by building a berm about 4 feet high. And that allows us to catch that storm water as it comes down, and what it does is it'll build up in this berm, be in there for a couple of hours right after a rain event, and it just slowly dissipates down through an underground outlet system here. We use an 8-inch underground outlet system for this particular project. The farm already had another drain tile coming up into here, so we left that connected into the system as well as another outlet. The main outlet to this system is this 8-inch tile here. Particular project here was put in last fall. It's already been tested a couple times. You know, we've seen a lot of water come up into this basin, but the farmer is happy with how it's working, and the way we set it up kind of on the edge of the woods here allowed us to take almost zero agricultural land out of production to construct this project. So before we put this basin in, the water was spilling out right about here. If you look, you can actually see some of the remnants in the field of where the gully erosion was. It was a couple feet deep, and it got even deeper as it got down. There's a diversion halfway across the field. The farmer actually has some of his own surface inlets in as well, but they didn't have storage, so the water was just going around it. So we decided to come up here and create a substantial storage area, and that really, if you look from here, we can back water up a ways back into the woods here. So because of the volumes of water we're dealing with, we put a very robust berm in that's almost 20 feet wide. It's only 4 feet high, but that's the elevation that allowed us to catch the water and store it, you know, in a reasonable fashion without getting any fear of any water spilling out to the neighbor's property. When we put this project in, the farmer had the contractor draw a little swale down right on the top of the field, and that actually comes in this basin as well. It just allowed the farmer to put that particular water that was seeping out of the woods up there into this basin, which allows us to hold it and once again convey it across the field in a non-erosive manner using the underground outlet system. You know, we're on one of our last big tracts of farmland up above Seneca Lake right here. We've done a lot of work in this area in the last couple of years. We have a great bunch of farmers to work with, and this is one of those areas where, you know, projects like this have a direct impact on the lake, because the water and erosion, anything that happens up here, has the ability to be in Seneca Lake in just minutes, you know, because of how steep it is from here down to the lake and how close we are to the lake shore.